I would like to see transit expose more to women, to let them know that it is not just a job, it can be a career. It's a well-paying position, it's a great benefit, and it's a job that gives back.
Transportation somewhat is male dominated, but I'd like to think, with me being, certainly I've been in management here at Metra since 1999. There's been a couple females that have, come and gone, but we're certainly encouraging more to go in and come in, and be managers.
CTA at one point would only hire women as ticket agents. And then when the law changed that, women were equal and they should hold the same jobs as men, and they started hiring women in various positions that were predominantly male positions, that just kind of opened up the door for women not only to be switchmen or towermen or motormen, or jobs that were previously held just by male individuals. That also lets you go into management, that lets you go into the engineering department, that lets you go into the signal maintenance department, that lets you become a car repairman. So it just opened up like a Pandora box to say women can do these jobs. They just need a chance to do them, train them, and they can do them.
On the most part, depending on the generation of who I'm dealing with, I haven't had any challenges, but with the more older generation, I noticed that in order to, be in the world, I had to work twice as hard as a woman. And, as a minority, even twice, more harder than that. But as the older generation is retiring, you don't see that too much. And then there's many people here that are in the older generation that, because they see that I'm putting in the effort to learn a job, they love it and they're teaching me. And they have no problem in teaching me.
When we were working as switchmen, some of the guys would say, well, you can't pull the ratchet. I'll get down and do it. And I was like, well, I still need to, what happens the day you're not here? And I got to pull the ratchet. I don't want you to pull the ratchet for me. Just show me how to do it correctly so I don't injure myself. So I've always felt challenged to do the job. I was trained just like my male counterparts. So I felt that if I was trained correctly, then I should be able to do the job correctly. So I never wanted to look at it as taking a shortcut or using my femininity to say, oh, I can't do that. No, I can do it. I just want to be able to do it correctly.
During the assessment, I can say during my course of years that I've hired a lot of people, and I can say it's great to see that people that I might have hired as clerks, that they're now conductors, they are engineers, and I certainly hope that they aspire to get into management.
I was hired in as a clerk, and one of my managers pulled me to the side and he said, you're a problem solver, you're a critical thinker. I think you would benefit us more in the towers. So I went to the towers and loved it. I loved the complexity of it. I loved the day-to-day operations. And at that time, I decided to make this a career.
I saw an ad in the paper, in the newspaper, for basically the control operator with the CP. And I interviewed with them and was so successful to go and get a position with them. And of course, been in the railroad ever since.
I was working as a rail clerk, and one of the managers at the time said, you should go into management. And I was like, no, I'm comfortable where I'm at. And he kind of stayed on me and told me the advantages of being out of the union and things like that. So I applied, got interviewed, was accepted, and at the time they were titled superintendents.
Looking at what I hire for assistant conductors, more women are applying, which to me is a great sign, and certainly our population of women, probably when I first started, was anywhere from 5 to 10%. Now we're upwards of getting into the 18 to 20%.
Railroad jobs is not just for males. It is for women too. Because I was not taught that, in my childhood, but, there's a lot of women here in my department alone, when I first started at Metra, there were only 3 female dispatchers. It's now 14. Right now, I'm the only female manager. I would love to see more in this department. And they need to know that the opportunity is there.
I would say apply. There's women in every craft, in every position. We have signal maintainers, we have communication maintainers, we have lawyers, we have analysts, we have supervisors, and we have machinists and electricians. They're everywhere. So just apply.